Says. The member for Sydney.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, how is it fair that under this government public schools get a cut but these elite schools get an increase? Skeggs, Pymble Ladies College, Presbyterian Ladies College, Shaw, Cranbrook School, Knox Grammar, Geelong Grammar, Scotch College, Brisbane Grammar, just to name a few.
The Minister for the Environment and Energy, representing the Minister for Education.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And I say to the member for Sydney, the state school students in Victoria under the Turnbull government's plan will get an extra.
The member for Sydney won't interject.
Will get an extra 5.2% over the decade.
Member for
the
Sydney
students in Queensland at state schools over the decade will get a 4.9% increase under the Turnbull government's plan. The students in South Australia at state schools under the Turnbull government's plan will get a 5.6% increase, Mr Speaker. In Western Australia, Mr Speaker, under the Turnbull government's plan, state school students will get a 6.8% increase, Mr Speaker. In Tasmania, under the Turnbull government's plan, state school students will get a 3.9% students. And in the ACT, Mr Speaker, under the Turnbull government's plan, state school students will get a 5.8% increase over the decade, and the Northern Territory they'll get a 1.3% increase over the decade. Now, Mr Speaker, the member for Sydney has 40 schools and 14 students in her electorate. On average, in the member for Sydney's electorate, the schools will be better off under the Turnbull government's plan by $2.5 million each. So St Andrew's Cathedral School in the member for Sydney's electorate will get over $6 million more under the Turnbull government's electorate. Newtown High School of Performing Arts in the member for Sydney's electorate will get over $8 million increase over the next 10 years, Mr Speaker. In the member for Maribyrnong's electorate, 54 schools, over 30,000 school students. Every single school will benefit, Mr Speaker, under the Turnbull government's plan, and an average of $7.2 million, Mr Speaker, extra for those schools. So I will look forward to the member for Maribyrnong going to Ave Maria College and saying to them, under the Turnbull government's plan, they will get an extra $14 million over the next 10 years, Mr Speaker. And St Christopher's School, in the member for Maribyrnong's electorate, over the next 10 years will get an extra $12 million, Mr Speaker. And Maribyrnong Secondary College, in the member for Maribyrnong's electorate, over the next 10 years will get an extra $10 million, Mr Speaker. And St Albans Secondary College, in the Leader of the Opposition's electorate, over the next 10 years get an extra $13 million, Mr Speaker. So only the Turnbull government will deliver more money for the schools in the electorate of the Leader of the Opposition, in the electorate of the member for Sydney, and for 9,000 plus schools across Australia.